Era Radio Entertainment.
Hello, my name is Mike, and today's show is brought to you by our Amazon page. Please remember to shop at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. It's quite simply the best way to support this show. If you need it, Amazon has it, and you can get it at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon. Bookmark it, please.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store and around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Oscar, everybody's got Olympic fever, and all eyes are on Sochi, except all eyes are on one eye in particular. And it's very important that we get to the bottom of this, and so I actually made a phone call and flew him in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bob Costas's eye.
Hello.
How you doing?
Bob Costas' left eye, please.
Yes, just his left
Just
eye.
to confirm.
I wasn't able to bring my brother.
Oh, you have a brother?
The right eye, a-hole.
Well, I understand the infection has spread to the right
I
eye.
am so tired.
Are you? Why?
Which one of you is talking to me?
I'm Rob.
I'm Oscar.
Oh, okay, good. Oh, it's tough being Bob Costas' eye. He's on the sidelines now, you know.
Hey,
Well, I would think with his left eye 4,000 miles away,
Yeah, well,
he's probably having a bad morning.
That's the only reason I was ever to come over.
Oh.
I was over to come over here and do this interview with you.
hey, Ellie.
Hello, Oscar.
And what should we call you? May we call you Pinky?
You call me Pinky.
Mr. Pinky?
Pinky. Hold on.
Yes.
I got to blink again.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
Do you know how much money you've cost Mr. Costas?
I'm not proud of it.
How did it happen?
I'm not proud of it at all.
How did it happen?
Well, if you needed the detail, would you like the details?
First, before we get into the details, you're making...
Bob was in the hotel room in Sochi.
Yes, that's Russia.
And he had, I think it was a bit of borscht.
Oh, beet soup.
And unfortunately, the borscht did not sit well with Mr. Costas.
Didn't agree with him?
And he had a bout of diarrhea.
Understood. Now, let me do a reset for
That
someone who's just getting off an
carried
airplane.
into 2 days. And
This is Pinky. This is Bob Costas' left eye.
left eye.
So he got a sour stomach.
Bob went to the hotel in Sochi.
How old are you?
The same age as Bob. Oh.
I didn't know if you were
Well, you do
perhaps
here.
an
You think
adult.
I am, Charlie? Jesus. Get the bit straight. So, Bob was very ill.
Yes, let's get the bits straight.
Of course, many people know when you're severely dehydrated, you lose a great deal of energy. And that energy is, the energy to actually get out of the bed, go to the bathroom on a regular basis. And also the side effect from the beet soup, which is basically what borscht is.
Yeah, served with sour cream.
Let me say that again. Beet soup, which basically is what borscht is. Bob stayed in bed, and he scratched a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ellie.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pinky. Mr.
Pinky.
Hello. It's difficult to hold my nose for this long.
I'm surprised that an eye has a nose.
Just one more quick question.
I have a nose, only when I'm traveling.
When you fail Bob, does Bob yell at you?
Bob cursed both of us, and when it traveled into his right eye, he was so furious. He said he cried, and I said, "Bob, don't cry. You're going to tear me up. That's going to add more fluid."
Well, yeah, and
which is not a good thing at this point.
Speaking of which, you were seated in Mike's chair, and you're
Yes.
making quite a mess. Would it be over the top if I were to ask you to maybe sit on some newspapers?
Well, do you have any paper towels?
You're oozing, son.
We need a mop on aisle 7.
Oh, I'm so tired and I'm so uncomfortable.
When Costas
I'm incredibly uncomfortable.
When Costas yells at you,
Yes.
does he use that big vocabulary?
Yes, he does.
Can you quote anything he might have yelled?
He looked at me and said, "You Neanderthal." I'm kidding. He didn't say that.
Bitch!
He didn't say that at all.
Yeah.
He was. Bob is a master of sarcasm.
Yes, he is.
And he said, "Boy," looking in the mirror one day, he said, "Boy, how fortuitous." Broadcast day one, and my eye looks like a tomato.
Now, you know what I was wondering.
A bad diseased tomato.
Essentially,
A bruised tomato.
Essentially, it's just an infection.
I don't know what it is, but it's bothering me as much as it's bothering Bob.
What you need is plenty of rest. Maybe what you need is 40 winks.
Yes. I was listening to my favorite rock band.
Who's that?
Do you know which one that is?
What?
Blink 182.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world. We keep getting requests, which is true. And we talk about our orchestra or our band.
Orchestra?
No, it's a band. We have
What is the difference between a band?
We have no strings.
Is that true, Doc?
Oh, yes, we have.
We don't have any strings tonight, do we? I'm not talking about guitar. I'm talking about violins or
Well, there's strings
cello.
on that guitar, though. You can't leave them out.
What are you going to night for 11 and a half years? I've been saying who was on the show, right?
Right.
Doc Severinsen and the NBC Orchestra.
Right.
For 11 and a half years, you've let me make this mistake and you never corrected me before tonight?
You have a finish for this? Or are you just
No,
getting...
but you're saying that's not an orchestra. Why isn't it an orchestra? You haven't answered my question.
Oh, well, it sounds better. Doc Severinsen and his orchestra rather than Doc Severinsen and his band.
Why do you keep saying it in a chintzy way? Go first class. If I say in the front of the show the NBC Orchestra, people tune in expecting to see the NBC Orchestra. Now you're going to introduce a band, they'll think some people went home.
There are going to be some people going home. Very sure. Sit down. Horns up. What are you going to do tonight, Doctor?
Well, we're going to stand around and wait till you guys decide if we're a band or an orchestra.
What would you prefer to be called?
Sweetheart.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Speedwack, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
Live from the Cappy Pfeiffer Studios. This is the Mike O'Mara Show, and that was read by a professionally trained announcer. Broadcasting all over the planet, we are powered by Encore Insurance Services with over 22 million downloads. We're at MikeO'MaraShow.com, and we are heard over the air on the mighty 1630 KCJJ in the heart of the heartland. Go Hawks!
Hi, Kyle.
The Mike O'Mara Show, Kyle Suter.
No. Kyle Hughes.
Kyle Bridges.
Kyle Hughes with the news.
The Mike
He's
O'Mara.
the assistant Tommy Lang.
Thank you. The Mike O'Mara Show is a daily radio show and podcast with the greatest listeners in the world. Why?
Why?
Because they get it.
Oh, that's so true.
Hey, folks, listen up. If you haven't heard postage rates have changed, you know that, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
They've changed again. And they will probably change again and again.
Are they going up or down? I never can remember.
continue to go
I think if you go back over the last 20 years,
Yes.
you would see a steady movement in the upward direction.
I could use a steady movement.
That's just see when he plays Johnny before the show starts. Rob and I get into a whole Ed Johnny thing, and you're Doc, and it's just like the timing is there.
Which makes Matt Bloom Tommy Newsom.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, Stamps.com, we love them, and you need them. Stamps.com lets you do everything that you would do at the post office right from your desk. You can buy and print postage on demand for any letter or package with your own computer and printer. That's what I love about it. Mm-hmm. Stamps.com will even send you a digital scale that plugs right into your computer that will calculate official U.S. postage for any class of mail. The world is moving in a direction of simplicity and doing things from our home. We are a home-based business. We understand how that works. We've used Stamps.com for months. We love it. It makes wasted post office time a thing of the past.
You know what? I think the go-to phrase of late is on demand.
Yes.
On-demand TV, on-demand
Absolutely.
movies. This is on-demand postage.
Control, baby.
And to be clear, when you pack all the stuff up at home,
Yes.
the postman comes and takes it.
Yeah.
And the postman never rings twice.
He doesn't.
Even better, check this out. A 30-day, free, no-risk trial and $110 bonus offer. That includes the digital scale and up to $55 in free postage. All you got to do is go to Stamps.com and click on the microphone and use our code TMOS. Don't wait. Go to Stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the mic at the top of the homepage and type in TMOS. Remember, Stamps.com, and also enter that code that you love so bad. You'll never have to go to the post office again, and we thank you in advance. Well, hail, hail, the gang's all here, and...
You lost Oscar on Postman ringing twice, I think.
Yes, well...
Any idea what that is?
No.
It's
I have
a
seen the
movie.
movie The Postman with Kevin Costner.
Not the
Postman.
same. Not the same.
Kevin Costner made some turkeys, and he had a great. I love Dances with Wolves. I think that's one of the greatest movies.
Bull Durham is a good
ever.
one.
Bull Durham. I love Silverado, one of the great modern westerns. You'd still call it.
He played the corpse in The Big Chill.
That's right. People don't realize. Did you know that?
I did not know.
Have you ever seen The Big Chill?
No.
You've never seen The Big Chill?
Oh, it's a great movie.
You would love The Big Chill, even though it's dated, but not really.
Well, it talks about relationships, and there's great music, and there's shower nudity. I mean, what's not to like?
Oh, that's an amazing movie. And Kevin Kline, Glenn Close, Jeff Goldblum.
I live The Big Chill every day.
Bill Hurt.
No, you don't. No, The Big Chill is... Well, you know what? The Big Chill would be your life if you took all the women out of it.
Really?
Yeah, The Big Chill would be your
it'd be
life.
great.
Picture
sounds like a thriller.
Their house that they all go down to would be Chad's hangout down in the Outer
Banks.
or whatever, the Outer Banks, right? And but it's all helmets down there, except for the women that happen to suffer by injecting themselves into your personal lives. So
I have
you
to
would.
see this movie.
What women are these?
You should see
it
this
seems
movie.
that the only women that are the ones that would be taking the pictures of
William
Chad
Hurt?
Yes, Bill Hurt.
William Hurt.
Jo Beth Williams.
Yes.
And the girl that's got that. She's got a high voice now, and she was the young wife. I can't think.
Jennifer Tilly.
That's
Ooh.
it. Exactly.
Yes.
What a
Or
cast.
is it Meg Tilly or Jennifer Tilly? There are two Tillys. There's the one with the huge breasts that does the
that's
novelty.
Jennifer Tilly.
That's then this is Meg Tilly.
Ah, I see.
I believe it's Meg Tilly.
Now a poker player, if I'm not mistaken.
Jennifer Tilly is now a poker player.
Yeah.
I think that's how they make their living.
Yeah.
You
Her
know,
and Gabe
You want
Kaplan.
to see where the career's going? Look up Vince Van Patten.
We're in your
made
living room.
Made a fantastic. Yes. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for holding back on that. Why let me accept my own personal self-deprecation when you can make me sound like a schnud?
Schnudge.
Thank you, a schnud.
Mike just coined a Yiddish word.
Thank you very much. You would admit we are doing better. Are we not doing a little bit
We
better?
are doing much better.
Yes.
But of course, we can always do better than
Yes.
That's true. We just want to pattern our lives after Gabe Kaplan
that. Yes.
and play cards for the rest. We're gonna make good with all that Cotter money we have socked away.
If I had the mathematical talent, I might try to do that, but I can't do it, and I would be I don't know why I'm a terrible poker player, but it's
I
something
do.
to do
Patience.
with the math. Yeah,
I can't
patience,
play poker
but it's
either.
also the logistics of the math sense that I don't have. You can figure out change on the fly.
Yes.
You can figure out numbers
Sales
on
tax,
the fly.
yeah.
You paid attention in math class, and you memorized, didn't you?
Yeah.
When you were growing up. I didn't memorize.
Times tables. I bet. Do you know your times
I
tables?
do not know my times table.
Oh, but you got
I'm
to.
sure
That's
you do.
That's the bedrock of all
Oh,
mathematics.
come on.
I don't.
No, you
I don't.
have to.
No.
9 times 7.
Don't know.
All right, we'll be back.
49.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
See?
We're looking for 60.
And everybody's
6
going
times
to
3.
And I know right now, because you just did that to me, I know that there is some shit that is out there right now. There is some guy that is out there right now going, oh, my God, Mike, 9 times 7. Oh, my.
63?
Kiss my Irish ass.
There's an easy way to figure it. Think of it 9 times 10, which you can, I'm sorry, 7 times 10.
Rob.
You know 7 times
Rob,
10,
I'm
right?
54.
Okay.
I'm
about-
54.
how
Why don't you
about
stand
a
over?
nice-
Why don't you stand over my casket and go? And now, if you carry the 3, okay, that's what that's
What
doing.
about-
for
Well,
me.
that's the plan.
You'll get this.
Right.
3 times 7.
21.
See? Come
Yeah,
on.
well,
Right.
he
You're
plays
there.
blackjack.
Give me a few more. Rob went right to the one that he knew I wouldn't get. He went right because that's the one that I quit on. Okay,
You quit on that 12
Give me-
times 11.
Why don't you kiss my ass again?
No, that's you should know through 12s and maybe 15s.
I should, oh, really? See, I didn't. Do
Really?
you know
I
your
don't know. Is that 144?
That's 121.
Oh,
121.
120? No. So you memorized through your 12s?
I just went probably
Yeah.
through my 10s or 11s, if I remember correctly. And
12s.
my mom was so concerned with all our math skills, my sister, my brother, and myself, that she got us the Human Calculator, which was this book of tapes and cassettes to learn how to do math.
Well,
on
we
the
always
fly.
refer to that as Alan Goodman
And I miss. You know what?
and Alan Leinwand.
You're going to enjoy this very much. I misspoke. It's 132.
Oh, Mr. Big Shot Mathematician Man.
But wouldn't it have been sweeter if you'd caught me?
Yeah.
I think 11 times 11 is 121.
I know.
I don't even remember.
Here I am. I just had an infantile argument. We were going to get into the whole VCU American University.
Oh,
thing.
no, you know.
I went to AU.
Yeah.
My school's better.
Apparently
No,
they
it's not.
They don't care about timetables there.
They
No,
don't.
no.
They did at the time, actually, when I went to AU.
You took the LSATs?
They took no. The LSATs
I mean,
is the
I'm
legal
sorry. I'm sorry, I
SATs.
apologize. SATs.
SATs to get in.
Yes.
But when I was at American University, they had an algebra competency requirement.
Yes.
They had, I think, a basic math requirement and an algebra competency requirement. And up until my senior year, because I was a transfer. I transferred in my junior year. They had the
From Marist
competency-
University.
From Marist College.
That's where you went with Bill O'Reilly.
No, I did not go with Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly predated me there. You incredible slut.
There's a few rumors that I'd like to try to keep going in the world. Is that you were Bill O'Reilly's roommate, but only for a semester.
There are days that I come into this studio that I feel that I should put my hockey uniform on.
I've got two
Complete
questions.
with helmet and mouth guard.
2 questions.
Yeah.
And these are serious questions.
Lay 'em on me, boys.
Was the solar calculator available then? Because that's technology that I remember taking to school.
Probably right around then.
Okay.
Yeah, probably right around
So
then. But it was
solar power.
not. It was you weren't allowed to use it.
No.
When I remember calculators when they first came into being. They thought that using that technology would preclude you from learning the skill set, which I still think is probably true to a certain extent.
The bedrock of it, once you get into like really algebra and calculus, that graphics calculator really helps you work faster.
The trigonomic functions. Now, here's a question, and this will put me sort of in place with you and maybe Oscar as well. When you were in college, did you ever have a friend, I know you wouldn't wear one, that had a calculator watch?
Oh, I had one.
Like a
So did my
Casio?
brother, yes.
Those were popular
They
for
were
a while,
so
weren't
cool.
they?
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
got you laid.
No, they never did. Never did.
But the thing is, the minimal activity with the multiplication tables, I was probably, I was mediocre at. I just wasn't that good. I knew bigger numbers. I could do multiplication for like 3-digit numbers. I could kick ass.
Like long division.
No,
long.
I didn't do long division, but I could multiply.
9 times 3.
No, larger number. You can give me a larger number.
100 times 3.
100 times 3 is 300. Stop
right,
it.
sorry.
Don't
Okay,
do
let's
that.
just pulling stuff out
Trying to help you
out of the air. Let's say 172 times 829.
Okay.
And you just have like an algorithm in your head that you
142,588.
that's right. That's good.
Oh, wow.
But you see, he doesn't know his 11s.
I don't know my
understand
10s
that.
or my 11s.
Oh, you
So-
know your 10s.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't go into like 4 numbers. I can 4 digits. I can do the 3s. You can pull those out of
Okay.
your ass. I do those all day.
888
888
Oh,
times 126.
times
lucky number.
126. That would be 111,888.
And you also knew all the lyrics to the Billy Joel song "We Didn't Start the Fire," right?
Pony, you want to try me out for one?
How about?
And incidentally, Pony, it's always easy to do because Pony will take I'll be able to figure it out by the time he gets to the last digit.
Yes, that's true.
He's moving at rocket speed.
Go ahead, Pony.
10,000.
No, not 10,000. I said 3-digit numbers.
3-digit numbers. Fine. 567 times 8.
567 times 8.
I thought he was going to do 2 3-digit numbers.
4,536.
Oh, and I feel bad we didn't introduce him.
Pony boy,
Brilliant.
pony boy, won't you be my pony boy?
My pony boy.
It's pony time! Get up!
Fun, 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 fun.
Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death.
Okay.
Been sitting on that one a
It's going to
while.
turn into a bathroom break.
He is a good poker player because he came in today wanting this to happen and never forced the pony issue. He never went to pony.
I've been sitting on that for
Wait,
4 days.
Have you really?
Yes.
See, that's why you're a good poker player.
Yeah, it's a good song. Can we play it one more time?
Yeah, go ahead.
I really do
Yeah.
like it.
Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette.
Pony boy.
Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death.
That is fun.
Pony boy, brought to you by Newport.
And Winston.
Winston at Newport cigarettes.
Tastes good like
All
a
right, one.
cigarette should.
Oscar, I'll give you one last one. Give me one
Please.
last one. Okay. I got
634
634
times 723.
634 times 743.
I love to see Mike's eyes. Hey,
471,060. Did I get the numbers right?
23.
Oh, I'm sorry.
723.
Give it to me one more time, please.
634 by 723.
723.
Yes.
And watch
Okay.
Mike's eyes. They sort of
That
go to
is
the sky.
458,382.
Brilliant.
Great. We really should have you on the midway.
Savant.
Should have you on the midway.
I'm surprised
Do
he
you
found
think-
the calculator on his computer.
Do you think there are... Okay, because I'm so stupid. Stupid.
Where do you
Since he
find
can handle those large
What's
3-digit
Where
numbers.
did you find it?
I don't know.
What?
I'm not going to
It's
tell
called
you.
Mission Control.
I'm not going to tell you. No, it's not Mission Control.
Is that Mission Control?
No, he wasn't using. You know what? I can swear on my children's lives, Mike was not using his computer to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually have a lot of skill sets with my personal smartphone, and I'm
Don't you
very-
have all the weather for the surrounding areas memorized?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do. That's
For example, what's the weather right now in Fort Myers?
down in Fort Myers? Let me give that to you. That's
He
Fort
looks
Myers
to the
weather.
sky and he remembers is what he does.
Sunny. It's going to be sunny today, partly cloudy, and probably warm. Probably a high 80, gorgeous day, 82 degrees.
Oh, my
winds out of the
goodness.
south 5 to 10 miles per hour. South-southwest.
Visibility virtually unlimited?
Yeah, beautiful, crystal clear.
What's
day.
the rest of
Absolutely.
the week look like?
Let me see. That's I think it's going to be nice today, about 81. Incidentally, you could probably do this. It's going to chill. It's going to chill out a little bit on Thursday when we're getting our blizzard.
Right.
It can be 67 degrees in South Florida.
Now Mike's going to throw it back to Annie and Wisdom at the desk.
That's right. That's right. So that'll be the whole show today. Mike uses his smartphone to answer questions pretending he's smart. Just like Fredo.
Smart Mike.
I'm smart. I'm smart. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Boy, but that math stuff was great.
Do you know I love The Godfather so much? Did we talk about this? That I watched it on, is it TCM?
No, it was
Turner Classic
It was
Movie?
American Movie Classics.
Well,
You watch
whatever
it.
it is.
And they didn't have the violence.
They didn't have the violence,
Yes.
and they didn't have really all the cussing either, and that
Yeah.
just doesn't make sense.
That's why you gotta be
can't watch The Godfather without the gratuitous violence.
You got to be a Turner guy, and the problem is that Turner doesn't have The Godfather because I don't think they have a lot of overlap on their catalogs.
That
But
would make
AMC
sense.
has all the commercials and all the edits. Turner is so pure to the original film.
I'm smart.
That's Mike is Fredo.
Before the show started, speaking of weather, sunny Florida is clearly not on the same page as sunny Manassas or the Northern Virginia, D.C. area.
No, I mean, I always talk about the climate that we have around here from the end of November through probably the end of April.
Yeah.
It's gray here.
Yep.
It's gray. That's what we have. We have gray. It could be but we are about to, I think, officially, because I have had such a complex about snow that I have felt as though the only way we were going to get snow was when Oscar was in residence, living in the house, and he was the one who got to use my snowblower. But I do believe, for the first time ever, that's going to change.
Right now they're saying 4 to 8 inches.
And kudos to our. You know what? Can we Skype? Do you still have our friend Howard's number?
Do you really want to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
like Howard Bernstein. He's
Okay.
He's blown me off a couple of times, but why don't you just call him without Skyping him and just why don't you call him and see if he's there
Right
and
now?
see if he'll take our call on Skype.
Okay.
Nice.
Because Howard are you
This
ready?
is
Can you do a
audible.
Skype?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Can you do?
I was born ready.
Are you ready?
Yeah, it's
'Cause
pulled
every
up.
day it's like every day we rehearse
Oh,
Skype
it's
with
dicey.
Oscar.
We did the test.
It's dicey.
It's dicey. Skype is always dicey. Do you still have it?
I do. I never throw anything away.
See, he'll probably answer it when he sees it's you. And see, ask him if he'd like to come on because, it's an old tradition. It's a radio tradition. Listen, we're heard all over the world, all over the country.
Hey, Howard, it's Rob Spewak with the Mike O'Mara Show. How
Howard
are you?
Bernstein, meteorologist at Channel 9.
Good. We're doing the podcast right now. If we were to give you a call back in about a minute, would you come on the air and talk about the blizzard with us? Cool. We'll talk. So we'll call you in a minute.
All right, good.
Thanks.
All right, give Oscar the number.
He said-
Howard Bernstein. Let me tell you about Howard Bernstein. I'm
You can show
watching.
me your phone.
I'm watching this baby talker over on Channel 7.
Work number.
Who said 5? Her forecast map says 5+ inches.
So it could be 2 feet?
And she goes possibly 5 inches or more. And Bernstein comes out and goes, "We could get up to a foot of snow." And no pulling of the punches. And Howard Bernstein and Topper Shut, I have said
They're the best.
You will tell you know that I've been consistent with this. They have the local CBS affiliate here
Mm-hmm.
in Washington D.C. These are meteorologists that actually get right to it, and
They also had
They know
Pan.
what I'm talking about.
They had Pan for a while.
yeah, they had
Anthony Pan.
Hello, this is Howard.
Howard, Mike O'Mara, Oscar Santana, Rob Spewak, living our lives in obscurity in the world of the internet. And how are you, my friend?
I'm well. Good to hear from you. It's been a while.
It
Too
has
long.
been. It's been too long, and I was giving you a compliment, and then I said, you know what, Rob? We've both got Howard's number. Howard is a friend of us, and for a long time, I said, I gave you this compliment that you were the guy, man. This morning, you were the guy, Howard, that came out and said it. And I still get into it when weathermen, don't pull any punches. And you said,
You make
quote,
a fist. He makes a fist.
up to a foot of snow, and nobody else was, everybody was all tentative, talking about the temperatures and all that. But you dive right in because I think you believe we might get whacked by this one, right?
Well, some folks might get up to a foot of snow, and this is something that I'm still pulling my hair out.
Okay.
Problem we have is the exact track and where that sleek rain line ends up. Because wherever anybody isn't all snow, you're not going to make a foot.
Okay.
That's that simple. But I think the best chance for that will be west of I-95.
Ooh.
With that being said, if a band sets up, to our south and across southern Maryland, and Southern Maryland, you talk about bust potential as a meteorologist. I think there's going to be sleet and rain mixing in.
Right.
But let's say I'm wrong and they stay all snow, they'll be the bullseye because they look like they're going to be closer to the storm and have more moisture. So in this case, if it were going to be colder, there'd be a much easier forecast. But when you're playing around with where exactly that rain, sleet, snow line's going to be, then it's just the confidence level. I'm about to tweet out a map here just before noon. The confidence level for this first call snow map, not nearly as high as I would like, and that's why we call it a first call.
Okay.
Because we're going to adjust it. I tell people it's like golf. When you're making a forecast, the closer you get to the cup, the easier it is to make the hole, right? You're off the green. You may have to make a great chip shot to get the forecast.
I missed you. I missed you, Howard. I missed Howard Bernstein. I like Howard on the show.
What's your Twitter handle, Howard?
HBWX.
Now,
Howard Bernstein weather. I get it.
So for those of you that are, in the D.C. area and actually care, none of you Californians, because this doesn't apply to you
Mike,
at all.
it could be very big.
I will tell check Howard's forecast out, and yes, go ahead, Rob.
I have a question, Howard. Lately, it seems like in the last year or two, they talk more and more about the models, and there's the European model and the American model when they track a storm. What model do you go to, and why?
Man, I'm looking at all of them right now, and the solutions are varied across the board. The European model, last year, you remember with Hurricane Sandy, 7-8 days out, it nailed it. And the American model, the GFS, was in left field. Well, since then, with all the Sandy legislation, they got money dedicated to this. So they've upgraded the computer program, the computer itself. So it's got better resolution. So it's been doing a better job. So the European Weather Agency, the NOAA National Weather Service, they're sort of playing leapfrog as they continue to battle over who's got the superior model.
Right, but
a lot of it's based on computing power.
But I'll tell you about you guys, you and your pal Topper over there at Channel 9 here in Washington, D.C. You guys get into it, and I know you love it. You just this is what you live for. This is
done.
This is when you're into what you do, and
hey,
it's
I love
cool.
snow. I'm a snow lover.
Right.
I'm a skier. Ever since I was a little kid, if it's snowing, my face is glued to the window. Now I get stuck in the studio and I get paid for it, which is cool.
That's very cool. But it's
right
fun.
now, just so you know, right now my map has a 6 to 9 inch swath in D.C. with a 9 to 12 inch band west of us, Westminster, Frederick, Leesburg, down into northern Fauquier County, Culpeper, Luray, right along the Blue Ridge, and the farther south and east you go, lower totals, like 3 to 6 in southern Maryland, Easton. You get down far southern St. Mary's County, now just 1 to 3, because I'm thinking more mixing down there.
And what about you've omitted the cultural center of Northern Virginia. What about the great entertainment mecca of Manassas, Virginia?
Exactly, Old Town
Manassas. Manassas, I still have them in the 6 to 9 inch band, but this is my first call, and clearly this is up for revision because, as I said earlier, confidence level is not as high as I would like at this point.
Do you suppose there'll be more updated information this evening on Channel 9?
Oh, yes. We get more models in. Topper will have more. And, of course, tomorrow morning, starting at 4:25 on WUSA. And also you can watch us live at WUSA9.com if you're outside the area. We'll have updates.
Howard, you're a prince to come on the
HP.
show. Thanks, and have a fantastic day, my friend.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
That's Howard Bernstein, meteorologist from Channel 9. I knew he'd answer his phone.
Yeah, of course.
What's he got to do? Anyway.
Oh, come on.
I'm kidding, of
course.
That
was cool that he was looking at the models as he was talking to us.
Yeah, and, a little bummed.
Why?
Because you're going to get more than I am, Rob.
You know what? That's just today's model. It could be 4 feet out there.
Yeah, but he's got a shovel.
That's true. I ain't got no blow-up.
Can't wait. I can't wait. But Carla is worried that I will have the fatal heart attack. Anyway, we'll take a break. Come back with more on the Mike O'Mara Show. Everybody!
Black Betty, bam, lamb, whoa, Black Betty, bam, lamb, Black Betty had a child, bam, lamb, the damn thing.
I'd say there's an equal chance of a heart attack or losing a limb.
Yes.
You get sucked into the snowblower.
Right, absolutely. It's like, what is down here? Oh, God. Welcome back to the show. Okay, folks, it's winter time. We want to talk about Sherry's Berries right now because with all the winter weather and with all the all the snow, all the cold weather, it's still Valentine's Day just around the corner, and this is the time. Listen, who knows how this weather is going to affect everything. But it would be my recommendation with Wednesday, at least in the area of the D.C. area, and, rest of the country, probably most of you are doing well. If you're down south, you're going to be getting it tomorrow. I will tell you that this is the time you want to get your Sherry's Berries. Sherry's Berries, we talk about it all the time, and right now they're offering a 40% savings, $19.99, 40% off. Just go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and type in TMOS, a very good code.
The berriest.
Yes, Oscar Santana.
My wonderful girlfriend ordered me Sherry's Berries.
Did they come to the house yet?
They haven't arrived yet, but she asked,
Ooh.
"What's your favorite?" And then she said, "I'll surprise you."
We know them, we love them, and you're going to love them too. So please, please, please go to berries.com, click on the microphone, and type in that magnificent code of TMOS, and we want you to do that right now. And it's time to give away.
Oh yeah,
a $50 gift certificate to Sherry's Berries. Is that what we're doing right now?
I thought we were going to do flowers, but we can do berries.
Let's
today.
do berries.
Okay,
Let's
we
give
can
away
do
berries.
Woo!
We've given away. Where's our little email?
I have this one. Here's an extra if you need it.
Thank you. Let's read our mail of the day here for the prize. Kim Hunter Schadel.
Oh, hello there.
Hey, Frau Schadel.
Valentine's Day.
It's nice to have you on the show, Frau Schadel. Gee, we're getting meteorologists on, and then we're making a call for a winner. This sounds like a radio show.
I know.
It?
We watch that stuff.
I keep my, this is what Kim writes to us, I keep my iPod in my bra.
Hey.
Wow, that's interesting. That's
nice.
That way I keep it warm. As I snowshoe round the yard and hear TMOS on form. Oscar's world reminds me of my 30s, fun and frisky. Rob, like me, loves vintage things and great big jugs of whiskey.
Oh, it's a poem.
Mike, you are an inspiration. Reinvention is your way. Now please send me my chalks and flowers and have a fabulous V-Day. That is from Kim Hunter Schadel of, where is that? Let me see. Florida, Massachusetts?
Oh, I believe that's on the west coast of Florida.
Sunny Coast.
Kim Hunter Schadel of Florida, Mass.
Do you think there is a Florida in Massachusetts?
Let's call her and find out.
Wow, that's crazy.
We're going to call her right now. This is Kim Hunter Schadel.
Wouldn't it be weird if
Three-name person.
Howard Bernstein answered? Hi, this is Howard.
Hello, I was just showing Kim my computer model.
That's a European model.
I hope she's home. I want to know where Florida, Mass.
We've got
is.
2 numbers for her, so.
Okay, very good. Calling the home number first.
Let's see. No, I call the cell.
Okay,
Is
very
that
good.
strange?
No, I think that's right. Era. This is Florida.
This will be the second day in a row that somebody hasn't been home, and I'm not
But she
happy.
did provide 2 numbers.
Okay, we'll call the other number. Hello?
Hello, this is Kim.
No. All right, no.
But now we know it's a woman for sure.
Jeez, I'm really curious. You know, I want our listeners to know I'm not faking this. I really am curious about what part of Massachusetts that's in. I've never heard of it in my life.
What Massachusetts areas do you know? You know around Boston, right?
Boston.
And is Boston Central
Bedford,
located?
you know,
Where's-
Marblehead.
So maybe this is
Gloucester.
maybe this is way north.
Franklin,
Or could
Methuen, Worcester. Where would you like to go, Rob?
Where's Methuen?
You know, Methuen, Massachusetts.
And how do you spell it?
That's west of Boston.
Oh, okay.
A lot of mafia there.
Oh,
Yeah. Calling Kim Hunter Schadel
the mob.
of Florida, Massachusetts.
Maybe she's snowshoeing.
Maybe she's making the whole thing up.
Maybe that's where all the beaches are in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, if Kim
There's
doesn't,
definitely snow out there.
Always.
She's in Mass. My brother called me yesterday.
if
The
Kim
snow's gone
doesn't
away.
answer this phone, she's not going to get her prize.
reached Kim and Dan and Katie.
Hi, I'm the husband.
Or maybe it's a friend. Well,
She blew it.
she blew it.
Oh,
Hey, Kim.
no.
Kim, love the fact. Love a poem. All that effort put forward, but because you don't listen to instructions, you get nothing.
What does she get?
Nothing.
Sad, right?
You don't get anything. We got to take a break. Or did we take the break? Are we okay?
We took the break.
Are we on time right
that
now?
prize
All
moves
this
to
radio.
another lucky listener.
You know what we say? Put it back in the hopper.
Do we have now? When you give me these, like when you give me Doug Fike,
He was going to get flowers.
Yes.
Correct.
so what does it matter?
What do you mean?
Like, it can
Well, we
be
have to
berries
give
or
them.
flowers, right?
Well, we like to give away berries with the berries read and flowers with the flowers
I know,
read.
but my point is, can we move Doug Fike? You understand what I'm looking for here?
You want a
looking
winner.
for- I
I've got
want to
another
talk
winner
to
for
you
you.
can
Hang
give
on.
Doug Fike the
Do we have Doug
berries.
Fike's phone number?
We're getting his number right now, even as we speak.
Way to go, Pony!
Yeah,
That's the
here you go.
fastest I've ever seen you move.
To me, please.
That's
All right, I'll
very-
give this guy here.
That's good.
Oh, so we're going to do this again?
Oscar gets a little testy.
Well, I got to make the phone call.
I need satisfaction.
I know. You
So,
require it.
We're going to be calling. Now, this says Eric Ford, not Doug Fike.
It's another contestant I had printed out.
Very good. Eric Ford. We're going to call Eric, but Doug's going to get berries as well.
Sucks for Doug Fike right now.
You know, he jumped up. He was fleet of food. Yeah, Pony, flying into action, proceeding to hand me the number of the name I didn't mention. Pony.
You handed him a compliment so
Pony,
fast.
second day in a row, second intern move. Here it is. I did my job, and I give him a compliment. What a stupid mistake.
Smoke that cigarette.
Jesus Christ, Pony. Come on.
Pony, there's a couple things with this email, and again, you know, I'm not the brains behind this operation.
Oh, no.
I
There's
don't
not a
tell me
phone
that.
number
I'm a
there,
mere
correct?
soldier. Yes.
There's not a phone number on the
And Also, this guy mentioned the sugar gliders in his poem. Just because someone mentions sugar gliders doesn't mean he wins.
Right.
Let me see that.
There's no phone number.
What is he
no
gonna?
phone number.
Are you going to hold it over a light bulb to see a hidden message?
Let
me
me
see that.
backups. They have
see
to
that I
have phone
failed.
numbers, for God's sake. Yeah. That's a contest over.
Thank you.
God.
All right.
Contest over.
Hey,
I've lost
everybody,
mine.
there's from us to you.
You know what I love about
Jesus.
this?
I hate all the listeners.
He's got one job.
And he flies I got it. I'm all over it.
But the most important thing is the phone number.
Yes, but it wasn't to him. The most important thing was SG, Sugar Glider.
That's right. You know what Pony
Put
is?
him at
He's
the
the
top
guy
of
on the Titanic is sinking. He says, "Good news, I fixed the cigarette lighter."
Pony, is there any chance in hell you can provide me with Doug Fike's phone number in 15 seconds or less?
Probably not.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
He knows his limitations.
Well, Doug's getting his
He'll get his
prize.
of course.
He's going to get his prize. Now let's move on from one bit of joy. We'll wait. I'll bring Mac in here after the break.
Do you think he's a top of the hour bet?
Huh?
He's a top of the hour bet.
How are
Absolutely.
you preparing for the storm?
Carla is, as we speak, out at the grocery store. I am buying into the hype.
Does she have her hands over her head screaming?
She is running down. No, but I said, listen, you are 2 days out. You're not. Yes, what?
I'm sorry.
What? Speak into the microphone. I have headphones. Don't effing point.
Ladies and
You got
gentlemen,
the paper covering the camera.
What?
You have the paper covering your camera.
Okay, thank you. All right, very good. Mac. Oh, Mac. Mac, we'll see you in the next segment.
Want me to just sit? Do you want me to just sit here?
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you?
No,
Get
no,
out
no,
of
no,
here.
no,
Go,
no,
go.
Not any bit of me wants you to do that.
Hey, Pony,
Thank
while
you.
we have a moment, before we go to break, go take the chair away from the guest microphone.
Please.
Do you really want me to?
I do.
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's fine. He's coming in the next segment.
Make him stand.
He knows better. We're not going to make him stand. God. We tortured you when you were an intern, and you have never gotten over it.
pay it forward.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I'm so much better for it.
Paying it forward.
Happy Valentine's Day.
We will talk to Mac. Getting back to the snow.
Yes.
Mrs. O'Mara is at the grocery store. She is stocking up on supplies. I actually put together a list. It is official that today I've railed against the hype machine.
Yes.
But I like to prepare when I really think we're going to get a significant snowfall.
The fact that you called HB means that you are all in.
I'm all in on
as
this
the youngsters
one.
would say.
I'm completely in on this one. I believe we're going to get it, and I think it's going to be significant. And so I believe in preparation. And since you brought it up, I will get to you in a second. But I put the list together of Mrs. O'Mara's supplies today.
This is a shopping list?
Yes, the shopping list. And now we have the old one. We'll have that tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to write a new one.
Okay.
Incidentally, tomorrow, tune into the Mike O'Mara Show. There will be a brand new list of essentials that you need to survive the snowstorm. Arma snowing 2014.
Well, we live in an organic society that's ever changing, and you have to be prepared for the now. You can't
Exactly.
look backwards, Mike.
The last person to use my snowblower when we had snow, when I was down south, they'd say, was Mr. Oscar Santana. So my question to you is, I haven't even looked at the thing because I have complete faith in you since I came back. All good to go? Gasolina? Do I need to run out and get a little gasolina?
I would say you need some gas.
Okay.
It really flies through gasoline
Oh,
like an
you need-
SUV.
And don't you need Stabile for that?
No, that's only if you're going to leave it sitting for the rest of the winter or into the summer. That
need some
stable. What do you say, stabile?
It's spelled Stabile, isn't it?
It's
STA
stable.
But it's spelled
It keeps the fuel stable. It's stable.
But it's Stabile, isn't it?
Oh, I think that.
I don't know.
I think that it's stable.
Well, then why don't they spell it Stable?
No,
I'm going. This is another one of those that I'm going back and listening to because
I think it's stable.
I don't think it is.
You would need gasoline, and you need more ice for your walk.
It's stabilizer.
Okay.
No, you need salt for you. You don't need ice for the
Or
walk.
salt. I'm sorry.
Mother
Salt
Nature
for the
provides
ice.
the ice.
Salt
Right.
for the ice.
No, ice, salt for the walk.
Yeah, Rob,
Salt
it's
for the
STABIL, but it's stable.
Oh, I thought there was an E on it.
No, it's not stabile.
I thought it was Stabile.
Hi, I'm Rob Spiewak for Stabile. And
How
Rob,
does that make me? You made me sound feminine.
Stabile.
It's not. It's just a
Stabile. Let's go out and get our wonderful Stabile to put in our gas tanks so that our fuel lasts all the longer.
Okay, well, when your engine seizes,
Ladies
you'll
and
be
gentlemen,
loving me.
For Stabile, here's Tim Gunn. The storm is just around the corner. You've had your snowblower in the garage all summer long. You need Stabile. Stabile.
Hey, Tim.
Stabile.
I saw you on The Biggest Loser.
Yes.
You were great the way you made those fat people look like cancer patients.
You're just a doll. You're just a doll. Incidentally, when Tim Gunn was on The Biggest Loser, and we really haven't dwelled on the the woman that decided that she would win the competition by getting an eating disorder.
God, she looks great though.
I've got some insights.
You really think she looks great?
I think she looks really good.
I don't.
yeah.
I think she looks horrible. I think
Really?
oh my God! I think she looks ill.
Wow.
She looks like she has an eating disorder, and she's denying it. She says that it's not true, but she did not look healthy to me when she came out when she won The Biggest Loser.
thought she was
You're not
just
allowed.
right.
This is just like when we're
Just
talking about
right.
Asian Americans. You're not allowed Oscar
What are you
Santana
talking
in
about?
this discussion. You're not. Your judgment is your judgment is skewed.
We're late.
This show is all over the place. All right, we'll talk Snow and Mac right after this. Jesus Christ. Welcome back to the show. This segment of our program is brought to you by Vistaprint. I know you're busy, but some things are just worth making time for, like the huge semi-annual sale. And I'm doing Vistaprint here, Pony. Is that okay?
That's great.
Because, it just seems the berries and the flowers should be.
What you should do is
Separated.
call Doug Fike and see if that's okay.
Sometimes I sort of just like to go.
Well, we have another berries in here today, so.
Oh, we do? Okay.
Wonder why that happened.
Before. Thank you very much. Okay.
Really?
That's why you love me.
Pro Flowers. I will tell you about them. Here is the offer from Pro Flowers. Everybody.
This is going to be great.
Get 100 blooms of love with a free glass vase for just $19.99, and you'll look like Mr. Big Shot.
Who doesn't want to look like Mr. Big Shot?
Better yet, upgrade your order and add gourmet chocolates and a teddy bear for just $9.99 more. Just use your code TMOS. A huge bouquet of 100 colorful, gorgeous blooms. You can't beat this deal. You know Pro Flowers. They're the best. It's another thing I have to say once again. You want to get that order in, get it in now because, weather. Here's the only way to get this amazing Valentine's Day deal. 100 blooms of love with free glass vase, just $19.99, or upgrade and add chocolates and a teddy bear for just $9.99 more. Go to proflowers.com, click on the blue microphone, and please put in TMOS and get ready to enjoy your flowers. Proflowers.com, TMOS, order now, do it. Thank you. This offer does expire soon. So
Get on it.
Now, wouldn't it be great to
aware.
go to bed tonight knowing Valentine's Day was taken care of?
Amen. And my mind is just racing right now.
Transient
It's just-
war?
But they're in-house continuity issues that, Pony,
Yes, sir.
communicate.
I
Tell me what's
apologize.
going on. That would be very, very helpful.
Use your voice.
We did yesterday. And it was blissful.
Wonderful.
Kind of knew what was happening. Getting back to the snow. So I need to go out and get gas. I mean, like in the blower itself, is there gasoline?
There's gasoline, but you'll be so surprised on how fast you blow through.
No, I've used that
Get
kind
it?
of equipment, like
Yeah.
chainsaws and stuff, and it's like it just
I
drinks it
was
right
blown
away.
away. I was like, I had to
Get
fill
it?
up 3 times.
He keeps saying blow. He doesn't even try.
3 times.
Really?
I filled up just for your walk in your driveway.
Yeah, it burns through gas, and I'm trying to think. Did you ever have to go out and get gas?
No.
You use the gas that was in
that's
the
one
plastic
thing.
tank.
Mr. O'Mara is stocked. Mm-hmm. Now I don't know how much gas is left.
Yeah, well, Mike is like John Denver. Mike keeps gallons and gallons of gas.
I have a tank under my house.
Secret tank.
300-gallon tank.
Which is
under my home.
why when I bought my snowblower, I bought the Tesla snowblower, and I don't have to use gas at all.
Absolutely.
And you want to use it depends on how you want to use it. You've started it before, right?
Yeah.
So you use electric start or do you pull?
I use the electric start.
Okay.
But I mean the pull start.
use the electric start.
Yes. I simply take the cord, plug it into the outlet of the garage, and I'm good to go. I don't waste my time with that pesky pull start. However, the pull start on that thing is easy too.
Pretty good.
Actually,
Not bad.
You didn't break it, did you?
No, I just when I ran out of gas the first time, I was in the middle of the driveway.
Is
so.
it working well?
Yes.
Would you describe it as in good
Tip-top
working?
shape.
I'm not going to be cussing the Santana name when I start that thing on Thursday morning.
No.
Who builds it? Is it a Toro?
No,
No.
it's Vinny.
Vinny.
It's a Vinny.
No, it
Vinny.
was in perfect working order when I left.
Yeah, I got it over. I think it was a Craigslist ad out of New Jersey. I got it.
Fell off a truck?
No, it was actually it's a small chain up there of snowblower manufacturers.
Vinny.
I think their slogan is "Get that snow out of my driveway forget about it.
Seriously, what is the brand of it?
I don't know.
Do you know? Do you remember? Oscar?
I don't remember.
It's not a name brand. It's an off-brand.
Because you won't curse the name Santana. You'll curse the name of the snowblower. You'll be cursing Vinny.
I think it's the Mike O'Mara Snow Avoider series.
My first blower.
The 4000.
Yes, and in the brochure, you know how that had that little plastic thing hanging off the equipment, whatever your appliance is, and it says, "Buy this, and you won't get snow for 3.5 years."
Yeah, but it's again. I don't like the snow for some reason.
You don't like the snow?
No.
I mean,
and
you don't
I feel
get
like
excited?
it's not festive.
Well, you come from a southern climate.
No, it's because he lives where he lives.
Oh,
it's not fun there.
No,
oh, and at the city.
How'd you like to live
it
in that,
crumbles.
that St. Elizabeth building that he lives in, and
when you count the moments,
you're getting snow. It's like living in a hospital.
It's true.
It is.
Like, you can look out. The little boy. Crippled.
Our naked cruelty to each other makes me laugh sometimes.
Really
when
is.
you look out and you
Oscar
see the
lives in a hospital.
The little boy,
as big as this room,
weakened from all his years of treatment, and he looks out at the snow and he says, "Papa, Papa, might I play in the snow?" And Father says, "No, because in a mere moment the snow will become gray and ugly because you live in a city hospital, an inner city hospital."
Might as well.
Can you see the flakes? Papa, I can't see the flakes. That's because we're backed up to another brick wall, my son.
You can't go to the window, son, because you're tethered to that glass IV.
Does your window from your 700 square foot condo
faces the
does
street.
that
one window?
Does that face out into the street?
It does.
Oh, so you'll see the street light and the snow coming down. That doesn't intrigue you at all.
And especially, Mike, if the nurse comes and cranks up his bed in his ancient inner city hospital.
Right. And
We have oil heat.
Incidentally, if you're wondering what the bedroom is, Oscar in his 700 square foot condo, the bedroom is identical, if you want to know what it looks like, to when Roy Hobbs was in the women's hospital in the Natural. That's what it looks like. So you don't get into
You're not
the snow.
kidding. You're not. You're not. If you were, it's like you have been in my place.
It's right, and it's chilly, bone chilling cold in the winter, and steamy hot in the summer.
So true.
And of course, when you go down, when you go down the stairs,
right.
All the prostitutes are in the corner. Go, "Hello, governor." I sure hope you're not Jack the Ripper.
The greatest thing about Oscar, though, is he's lucky because his hospital room only houses two, himself and Nurse Shannon. But many of the other apartments in his tenement have hundreds of people in them.
Nurse Shannon with her white shoes with the big heels.
That's right, and the little white hat.
And the little white hat with the cross on it.
That's right.
With the red cross on top
Giving
of
him
it.
medicine in a tablespoon.
Or it could be like the old Civil War nurse. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm all over the place.
Well, the city does cripple when it snows.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it does.
And the snow turns gray and ugly.
They get the main streets, and God forbid your car's parked on the street.
Right.
Yeah.
And this is what people love to do. They get creative when they dig out a spot. They put a lawn chair, because that's always a classy look.
Right.
Or maybe
I always thought that's where people live.
an orange cone to save a spot.
Yeah.
And then you'll see, not maybe a minute later, another car will drive by, see the cone, throw it off to the side of the snow, park
Right.
their car there.
Yep.
And then people wonder why people key each other's cars.
I know.
Right?
Because- And that's city snow.
And that's what I live in.
That's not
City snow
and-
is not fun.
And you're on the street, you're getting plowed in. It's not.
And
a
then
pleasant
everybody
experience.
calls you and says, "Do you want to go down to Snowmageddon in DuPont Circle?"
Right.
Because that's where they have these huge.
Oh, there's
going to
be a flash mob snowball fight.
Yeah. And I said, "Do I look like I'm 16?"
Yeah, see, and you're now see, it's maybe time for you
That's right, to visit the world of Reston.
to make the move to the burbs.
No, I'll never move.
Reston is still sort of.
I actually. I took once you guys get to see the DC studio, but I'm taking one of my televisions, one of the two, because the apartment is really the condo's so small that really you don't need two.
Right.
And putting it in the new studio. And when I took it down, I said to Shannon, I said, "Are you going to miss this TV?" And she said, "No, the other one's 5 feet away." And I said, "It's so cute."
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at
And
all.
you know what? Even though he's on the track to suburbia, he'll ultimately get there, but he does still love the DC lifestyle. He had
Yes.
to go out to my hometown, to Leesburg, a couple weeks
Hated
ago.
it.
And I said, "How'd you like Lees?" I hated it. I hated it.
Exactly.
And I said, "Wow."
Now, before we get Mac in here, since we've got Oscar talking about his 700 square foot condo, I want him to talk about some new stuff, and then Rob will talk about some new stuff. We've got some business to do on the show right now to tell you about some new things. First of all, the app, Oscar Santana. We're making progress on our app.
Yes.
And for those of you that are wondering, hey, what's happening? This is not, if you're doing it correctly, stuff that happens overnight. We actually like to make sure we get it right. And when you do something like that, you got to do kind of a test drive, and we need your help for that.
You do. So really the beta and the cornerstone for the new Mike O'Mara Show app and the Tech 411 Show app and the Big O and Dukes app is basically Todd Moore. Todd Moore has built the groundwork from scratch for this great new app where you can stream and download podcasts, multiple downloads, things you've probably never seen before from a podcasting app.
And the test app is for Tech 411,
yes,
correct?
And it's on the store now. If you've got an Android device or an Apple device, iOS, an iPad or an iPhone, you can download it now for free. And all we ask you to do is to give us feedback on it, test drive it, and give it a nice review on the Apple iStore or the Android or the Google Play Store. The reviews help us simply because people will catch on to the show, but the feedback's going to help us simply because we want to make sure we have a nice, stable product for you as we roll out the network apps.
Because the the app for the Mike O'Mara Show, which
it's
is
built on the same framework,
and that we're tweaking that. There are a lot more moving parts on that app, and
because
so
you've got all the shows on the network on that one application.
Be aware of that, and we're going to do that. Another new development for the show, as you know, if you listen to the show regularly, that we are going to be making some changes as far as where we all are. That includes a new post office box that we are implementing today.
Effective now.
Effective today. If you have anything to send, please do not send it to Manassas. Our new address for the show, if you got any stuff you want to send along, will be the Mike O'Mara Show, P.O. Box 2796. That's P.O. Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia 20177. Let me give that to you again. I'll say it slowly so you can write it down. The Mike O'Mara Show, P.O. Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia 20177. No longer will we have Box 3 in Manassas. We'll still have that for a week or so, but we're phasing that out.
Forward all the mail there, and I will take on a new title, Keeper of the Box.
Keeper of the Box, and get ready, really. And Rob knows that I've accused him of this for years. Get ready for any cash that's coming in this show to be significantly reduced. Probably by about 50%.
What we have seen mostly in the last 4 years are people mailing us cash.
Yes, cash.
Stacks of D's hot cash.
You'll see Rob not only on his way to get the post office box, he also stopped by Office Depot and bought like a case of Whiteout.
Exactly.
Not saying anything.
I can do everybody's signature in the room.
Yes.
I'll be driving a brand new Bentley.
Do you remember he would walk in and the box would be open and he'd tell you, "Oh, this is good," or "This is bad," or,
right?
And then I think there was one thing you actually took that we didn't. This is my green card.
I've taken lots of stuff when it comes here and you guys aren't here. If it's really good. The first that I can remember, the biggest that I remember, was the case of Busby Cellars wine.
Oh, that's right. But you know what? You softened on that and you gave us each a bottle.
Well, I felt guilty.
Yeah.
No, I think didn't the guy from
he
Busby
passed out?
Didn't the guy?
So you know what I should do? You know what I really should do? I have to give you a bottle.
Didn't the guy from Busby Cellars send another case?
Yeah,
that's right. And he ratted you out
for everybody else.
He said, "Hope you enjoyed the first case of wine." And Oscar,
huh? And Busby Cellars. Busby Cellars, phenomenal wine. Remember that when you go out to Napa.
Funny.
All right, without further ado, we have to bring in our new intern. His name is Mac. He's our little lost puppy.
He's our three-legged dog. Right?
I want you two to speak about Mac because he's a very interesting lad, and we're getting to know him now. Ladies and gentlemen, please say hi to Mac, our intern.
Hi, Mac.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, this is his official theme song for the new intern. Pull the microphone up. There we
Hello.
go. How are you? Why don't you put your the other headphones down?
Yes.
Thank you very much. And incidentally, now, in the great tradition of interns, I'd like to explain to young broadcasters out there a little mic technique.
Right.
Most interns do approach a show, and it's like,
yep,
yeah,
like that. These are to be treated very nicely, so you can actually move them around and have a conversation, and actually no one knows that you're moving the microphone around.
And in addition to that,
Yes.
there are two microphones and two sets of headphones, and you have never once done the same combo. Go to a microphone, choose one that you like, and make that be your micro. Do you like that one?
I think that one sounds better that he's on right now.
Okay. Do you like it?
I like the bigger one.
Okay, but you're going to have to stand.
Mac has been with us. How long have you been with us now?
About 2 months.
2 months, and
2 great months.
I will tell you, I think you would probably agree that we have somewhat embraced you to the Mike O'Mara Show.
Yeah.
You've become part of it. Oscar has had you be his designated driver, which to me is like a rite of passage. It truly is. And I will tell you, at the same time, I just don't understand why.
There's a couple things I'd like to address, if you don't mind.
Go right ahead, please do.
Mac, you are a bright young man.
Very much
making
so.
your way through life. And the one thing I was going to teach you yesterday, but I really didn't have the energy to, was when he was kind enough to call me right before the show and said, "Where's the UPS store?" Mm-hmm. And I said, "Well, you're a bright young man.
Yep.
You can use your smartphone. I'm about to do the Waka Waka on the mic."
Right.
So
that means the show, Mike.
Yes, the Waka Waka.
Use your phone.
I didn't know he called it that.
And find.
You call this show, I'm about to do the Waka Waka.
No, that's Shannon makes fun of me all the time. She's, "Good luck with the Waka Waka today."
That's fantastic.
Okay,
The Fozzie Bear reference.
Well, you tell Shannon that's going to be permanent.
Yeah,
that
Tell
works
Shannon
for
she
me.
just named the show.
And
she's cute.
So I would never have called, let's say, who did I intern for? Tim Virgin, right? Legendary rock DJ, and said, "Hey, remember that package you wanted me to send? Where's that store at?" When I can simply find it on my phone. And I know that you probably didn't want to use your data plan or whatever.
Now, let me stop you.
Yes.
Do you understand what Mr. Santana is trying to teach you?
Yes.
And can I let me
hold on?
I need to piggyback something.
Hold on, Johnny Interrupto. I want to ask Mac, what do you think that he's trying to teach you?
That it's. I should,
Hold on, take your time. What do you think by saying that? What do you think? What you can give it a sentence or even a word. What is Mr. Santana trying to teach you?
Try and do things more on my own.
That's good.
Yes.
We'll accept that. Very good.
Two.
Yes.
Just briefly.
Well, Rob wanted to interrupt.
Sorry,
Yes,
Just
go
to
ahead.
add to that, this surprises me because as far as an intern when he was courting us to be an intern, he was quite tenacious.
Go-getter. He was a go-getter.
He was. He made sure that he got the job. Where's that guy?
By the way, let me interject that when we have an intern in here, I have many roles on this show, but one I like to call traffic cop.
Yes.
I kind of direct things in the intersection, and when we have an intern come in, it is truly like keeping someone away from hungry wolves.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Yes, go ahead, Oscar.
And then yesterday, after the show, you
Yes.
had a stellar Monday for Mac. He writes me, "I still have the post office key. Remind me to give it back when I see you tomorrow."
He asks you to remind him to give the key back.
Yes.
So he's asking
So
you again to be reminded. His young mind, much younger than yours.
I pull over and I start writing him like, "You want me to remind you?
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do what?" Like I start writing this dissertation, and then I said, "I'm not going to do this right now. I'll
Leave
talk
it
to
be.
him tomorrow."
Let it gel. But on, the bottom line of that is an intern is brought on to take on a task when in fact he assigned you a task.
Yes.
Not appropriate.
You are aware that you are working with 2 out of 3 individuals here. No, I'm sorry. I count 2.
Yes.
You're working with 3 former interns.
Four if you count Pony.
4 if you count
Yes.
Pony. Oscar interned for Tim Virgin. Rob Spiewak interned for the old Don and Mike show. And I interned as a desk assistant at NBC Network Radio News.
And I was an intern for the promotions department. And again, the promotions department is like, look at the bottom of your shoe. look underneath. See that dirt that's been there for 2 months? That's how the promotions department gets treated.
And we love the fact that with this type of activity, even on the podcast level, we need interns. We always do. We always need. We need Josh. We need you. That's the way it works. And, you, though, I will tell you, it just in the great tradition of interns, he's an interesting lad.
Yes.
And I don't know why I like him, but I like him. And
Yeah, he's a good guy.
it's sometimes I do want to kill him. And
Saw it this morning.
so that's completely, and
I
that
saw it this morning.
and that falls into, I can't name a lot of interns that have gone out the door. There have been ones that come in and they're gone. They're gone because they immediately
Realize.
can't handle this,
Yes.
this atmosphere. They can't do it. But usually, if they can manage to tough it out, you get to know them and you get to like them, and he fits into that category.
Can I paint
as
a
well.
picture?
Yes.
The most successful interns that we've all worked with have always been ones that have embraced and understood and got the show. The sense of humor that hangs heavy.
Priority, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Maybe
And-
the top priority.
And I would say Max got that. Mac digs
He
what we
loves
do.
the show.
He
and
likes
that's
what we do.
why he was so tenacious when he came in and got the internship. But normally with that comes a certain sense of humor.
Right.
Mac, I just have to ask, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings here. Intern, around your friends, I'm assuming you have many, and your family, are you a guy that is known as a funny guy?
No.
Do you?
No, wait a minute. I got to stop you, though.
Okay, good.
Because he does have a sense of humor because he enjoys what we do.
It's an inward sense, though.
But yeah,
He's like-
But no, I've seen him laugh. I've seen him dig
Yeah.
what we do.
Okay.
he's got
No, I'm
that
saying
part.
that. He gets that.
But the stuff outside, like when he might try to go the other way with it.
Right. Have you ever?
He's still young.
Mac, have you ever? If I were to ask you now to tell a joke, how would that go?
A non-racist joke.
I only know one joke, and it's really long, and it would not be good on the radio.
You know what?
Okay, that shows sense.
I'm so glad we're right up against a break.
Cool. Can you just tell me? Do me this, since I'll never have the time to hear this joke. Just tell me the punchline.
We need to buy a new fire truck.
Are you enjoying your time here?
Wow.
Kind of.
How do you like that one? You didn't even have to hear the straight line. That's a good thing. So, how would you rate the 2 months on a scale of 1 to 10, Mac?
10.
That's the right answer. You're excused. You succeeded.
Big win.
You can
Big
go
win.
home. You succeeded.
Big
There was only one answer to that question.
He does know 10 means best, right?
We'll take a break. Come back with news you may not need on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the show. Whoa. I didn't think that Vistaprint was capable of doing a better offer for us, and they really have outdone themselves. I think they do it because of the amazing response that people all over the country have given them on their different promotions. When I say a big promotion, this is it. Here it is. At Vistaprint right now, up to 50% off site-wide. That's premium business cards, T-shirts, phone cases, and so much more. There's even free shipping on orders over $25. Now is the time to stock up on essentials like business cards. Everyone should have them, and now you can get 250 cards starting at, it's not $10 anymore.
They've gone lower?
Sorry, it's $8 now.
What? Oh, nice.
250 business cards for $8. Even if you don't need a business card, order these business cards because the deal is so
Get
good.
on it.
Enter that promo code. It's a different one, so be aware of this. Big Sale, BIGSALE. That's the one.
I just ordered 800 business cards. I'm sorry, 250 business cards. They all say, we need a new fire truck.
Thank you. The punchline. Don't delay. Stop by Vistaprint.com now. Browse their wide selection of customizable products and enter the promo code Big Sale. One word in your cart to say big. It'll be time and money well spent, and this offer will continue through, Tuesday, Feb 11 at midnight. You got till midnight tonight. I knew that was coming up quick. So you got to do it today.
Yes.
If you're going to get the 50% off. And that's it. Don't delay. Do it. Vistaprint.com. And we thank you in advance for doing that, people.
From around the globe, across the nation, looking through your neighbor's window, the Mike O'Mara Show now presents News You May Not Need. A comprehensive look at the stories you may or may not be talking about during your daily activity. And now, News You May Not Need.
Shirley Temple Black. Do you know who I'm talking about, Oscar Santana?
Yes, the drink without alcohol.
Well, it was named for her.
The drink was named after the little girl. She was one of the biggest child stars in the history of anything. She was little bitty
White
Shirley
girl.
Temple. On the good ship.
As a matter of fact, the #1 box office draw in America in 1933. Wow. As a 7-year-old.
Went on to be a U.S. diplomat, and she was very, very famous for a long time. I thought my memory of her, and I'm old enough to remember when she was a grown-up and she used to come on TV, she never lost that kind of way of talking the way they used to talk in the little movies. She had that way of speaking all the time.
But she was so loved.
Yeah.
She really, really was.
She was a very good lady, and she lived a very, very full life and a very successful life after being a child star, which doesn't happen all that time. Her family released a statement, said she peacefully passed away at her Woodside, California home from natural causes at 10:57 p.m. local time, and she was surrounded by her family. They said this, I like this. We salute her for a life of remarkable achievements as an actor, as a diplomat, and most importantly, as our beloved mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, and adored wife of 55 years. Safe home, Shirley Temple Black. That's her married name, which she took, which I thought was cool too.
We actually have tape of her from one of her most successful movies. This is from the movie Curly Top. Okay?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
No,
My name is Scott Shannon.
I'm sorry, no.
He's
I
evil.
do
He's
have
pure
tape.
evil in his own little way.
I do have tape of her. This is maybe her signature song.
On the good ship, lollipop, it's a sweet trip.
And many people have asked me already, did I kill Shirley Temple? And the answer is, sadly, yes. I posted on Facebook back and forth with a guy about her last week.
Really?
So a lot of times.
What is wrong with you? You can't do that. You're going to kill people.
And we were actually referencing, this is my favorite Shirley Temple movie. She was a teen, and it's got Cary Grant in it, who I know you like Cary Grant.
Yep.
It's the movie's called The Bachelor and the Bobby Soxer. and there is a little back and forth they do. This is Cary Grant with Shirley Temple as a teen. I love this scene.
Hi. Mala greetings, Yuki Dookie.
Dickie.
Ready, Fook? Let's scoot.
Wait.
Hey, you remind me of a man.
What man?
The man with the power.
What power?
The power of hoodoo.
Who do?
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of a man.
What man?
Man with the power.
Good morning.
Power of Greetings, greetings.
What are you trying to do?
I don't dig you, chick.
What are you whispering about?
May I present my great uncle, Judge Turner?
How do you do, Judge?
Oh, this isn't a pump handle.
Hey, you remind me of a man.
What man?
The man with the power.
What power?
The power of hoodoo.
Hoodoo?
You do.
Do what?
Remind me of a man.
Remind you? Oh.
Anyway,
That's
Safe
good.
Home Shirley
Pretty cool.
Temple.
Fun stuff.
She made a lot of great films.
Well, you guys know it's no secret I'm moving down to the Sunshine State. I was almost saying the Pine Tree State, but Florida state legislators introduced a bill, identical bills actually, two of them, on Monday to legalize medical marijuana.
Hey!
Look at that.
Yay!
Smoke enough of it and you'll be seeing identical bills.
Yeah, they did that in a bid to win approval before a constitutional amendment on the issue comes up for a public vote in November. Senators, here they are. Jeff Clemens, amen, and Joe Saunders.
No, I'm not.
Both Democrats brought numerous patients on their family members to the unveiling of their bill, which would effectively implement by a statute the constitutional amendment that is on the November ballot.
New cash crop.
Are they also
Nice
snowboarding?
and warm down there.
Are they snowboarding, these senators?
They are stoked.
I bet they are.
I hear that one more time. Incidentally, NBC should not call it the coverage of the Olympics. They should call it the snowboard show.
Oh, that's what they
all
love.
they show.
Very good for
12:30
TV.
Eastern right now, right after the show.
Yeah.
Shaun White, finals.
Oh,
The
my
half-
God, that is going to be spice.
Yeah, Spoice in the half pipe.
You jerks.
The half pipe.
He's pretty, that girl.
Thank you very much. He won't be watching it. Forecasters issued an unusually dire winter storm warning today for much of Georgia, but many residents already were heeding the advice to stay home and off the roads, leaving much of metro Atlanta a ghost town during the usually busy morning commute. The storm could be, I don't know why they're saying this, but they're saying it, I got to tell you, a catastrophic event reaching historical proportions. That's according to the National Weather Service.
Trip by gin.
Rain was falling Tuesday morning in Atlanta. Snow is in North Georgia, and schools are canceled. This is the, quote, basically everyone from the office is going to be working from home on Tuesday, said Dakota Herrera as he left a car park in downtown Atlanta going to his office on Monday. They're expecting another massive storm, and they can't handle it.
I just hope they can do something to plan ahead so it's not as bad as last time.
Absolutely. NBC Olympics host Bob Costas is headed to the sidelines because of his eye infections.
Oh, no.
NBC said Costas will be replaced on Tuesday night's primetime broadcast by Today anchor Matt Lauer. Costas has been wearing glasses.
Yeah, I know.
Since the start of the Sochi Olympics.
And they fooled me.
I watched them last night. My heart broke
He
for the
could
guy.
pull off an eye patch. Why didn't he do that?
I was thinking dark glasses. That might be the way to go.
Tinted, right?
No, you
Why
can't
not?
put him on there.
I guess
he'd
not.
look like Al Goldstein from Screw. You can't put a man on TV with like tinted purple glasses.
On Monday's broadcast, it was apparent the infection had spread to his other eye.
And all they've been saying since Friday is all he needs is about 24 hours and it's going to be better.
You know the cruelest thing of all, this sentence. It has become the topic of much conversation on social media.
Oh, God.
Stop it.
His eye is burning like the torch.
Also, an eye infection, like super contagious.
Yeah. I
So
think
don't
it
lick
is.
his eye.
Costas told Lauer on the Today Show on Tuesday morning that NBC is going to the bullpen, and you're Mariano Rivera. Hang in there, Bob. Poor guy.
That's clever
What a
wordplay.
trooper. I wouldn't have gone on. The way he looked last night, I would not have gone on.
Yeah,
It
but
was
if
that
you've got a
bad.
bunch of yes people around you, be like, you look great. No
Yeah.
one's going to notice.
No problem. They can't even see it. We're going to pull the camera back a few feet, Bob. No problem at all. Scary news concerning Soundgarden frontman Chris Cornell. According to a recent news report, a Seattle woman has been charged for allegedly tweeting death threats to the rock singer. The woman is said to have written over 100 messages to Cornell from a total of 9 different Twitter accounts.
Wow.
Wow, absolutely. Soundgarden currently have an international tour date booked for 2014, although drummer Matt Cameron will sit out the gigs due to prior commitments with Pearl Jam, but it's kind of weird. Different accounts. 9 different accounts is what scared me about that
That is
story.
really, I mean,
Psychosis.
That is really psychosis when you start doing it from multiple locations.
Heart attack averted.
Obama!
Slamming the sensational claims of a French paparazzo, the Washington Post
Obama!
has no plans to publish a bombshell story about Barack Obama. Have you heard about it?
No.
Yes. I didn't think this. You know, the powers that be seem to keep certain stuff, even if it's completely off the wall.
Sure.
Keep it down to
How's
a
that
dull
possible?
roar.
I was watching Fox News last night.
The Post will not be publishing a bombshell story about an alleged affair between President Barack Obama and Beyonce Knowles.
Oh, that's BS.
I think it is, too. The outlandish
come
claim
on.
that emerged from a French newspaper, Le Figaro.
Oh, Le Figaro.
Figaro.
Would you mess with Jay-Z?
It came from photographer Pascal Rostand, who is friends with former French First Lady Carla Bruni.
Hot.
He had said the story would be in today's Washington Post, but they haven't printed anything about it. And, hey, Oscar, you never know what's
I
going on.
wouldn't mess with Jay-Z, and I wouldn't mess with Michelle.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, but you know what? I think that there are a few people that are more powerful than Jay-Z, and one of them is the President of the United States.
You know, a warning, this is
down.
this could be complete BS. I want to say it's another BS story, perhaps. On Saturday, you know that bobsledder Johnny Quinn? Johnny Quinn got trapped in the bathroom. They busted his way out. Yesterday, he got trapped again, this time in an elevator. They showed a picture of it. I think it might be BS.
Oh, he tweeted it out.
He had two bobsledders that got trapped with him, but they had phones on them, so they're assuming they were rescued and got out without, busting through a wall. So who knows whether that's
Bad
true.
luck.
We'll probably know whether that's indeed a true story or they faked it by the end of the day
He'll
today.
keep getting stuck in things until he gets his reality show on E!
Absolutely. And now a little something. On Sunday night, a 29-year-old woman in Grand Rapids, Michigan, named Shanika Torres.
Oh, I think I know her.
She hit up a McDonald's drive-thru, and they got her order wrong. But to make up for it, they offered her a free meal on her next visit.
How kind.
When do you think her next visit was?
Immediately?
3 a.m.
Okay.
That same morning.
Of course.
And she hit on the manager and gave him her phone number when she was at the drive-thru.
Hey, baby.
But they messed up again, and they forgot to put bacon on her burger, and she lost it.
Oh, no.
She pulled out a gun and fired a shot through the drive-thru window, and she took off. Thankfully, the bullet didn't hit anyone, and because Shanika left her phone number for the manager, police were able to track her down almost immediately at her home. She was arrested, charged with illegal firearm possession, carrying a concealed weapon, and firing a gun at a building. I didn't know that was a charge.
Good charge.
The good news, in jail, they put bacon on everything. Anyway, we'll take a break and come back with the audio vault of Mr. Rob Spiewak right here on the Michael Barrow Show. Welcome back to the show. Whoa, time for our audio vault. And another reminder to take advantage of these wonderful companies that advertise on the Mike O'Mara Show. I'm talking about Sherry's Berries again. Please get out there and get your berries, your chocolate-dipped strawberries from Sherry's Berries. They're only $19.99. We mentioned before that's a 40% savings. Go to berries.com, click on the microphone, type in TMOS. If you've not had the luxury, the enjoyment, the pleasure of Sherry's Berries, you are missing out.
Remember, the special's behind the code, so you have to put the code in.
Yeah, absolutely. And it keeps our show going. You get a great deal, and you get to enjoy these great strawberries. We love them. We fight over them. Visit berries.com. That's BERRIES.com. Berries.com. You click the microphone and enter TMOS. Don't wait. Order now. Make it the best and easiest Valentine's ever. Let's open up the audio vault for today. This is Tuesday, Feb 10 or Feb 11?
Feb 11.
It's the 11th, 2014. Take it away, Rob.
Everyone at this table has done their share of interviews on the radio, and I'm sure we've all made missteps, but I'd say that Mike has the most number of interviews total.
Oh, he's a celebrity in the room.
Mike,
thank you.
Have you made any missteps with a celebrity that you immediately wish you could just sort of rewind the tape and take back?
Well, I remember that, I don't remember what the misstep was, but it was one of the first major interviews Don and we did it with Jay Leno back in the day, and all I know is it's just we didn't have our timing yet because we had just been on a very short time, and I just remember it being a miserable experience.
Happened to me with Jonah Hill.
Yeah, it's just very, you get somebody once in a while that's the complete dud and the complete turkey.
No, he was great. We were just, we sat there and we weren't prepared for the interview.
Oh, that sucks.
Because we got it last minute.
Right.
And Jonah Hill wasn't the star he is now. It was when Superbad was out.
So you had to kind of know his filmography, and if you don't,
there was
you're
no
screwed.
chance.
Well, neither of those are quite as bad as having a true A-lister on your show, like Samuel Jackson.
This is fantastic, and for all of you baby broadcasters, listen to the way this guy handles this situation, the guy that makes the initial mistake.
You mean Sam Rubin?
Sam Rubin, who is a veteran Hollywood reporter, and Sam Rubin cannot try to get out of it more. It makes me cringe.
So he's talking to Sam Jackson. I believe everyone knows who this is.
Oh, I haven't heard this yet.
Everybody except the man interviewing him.
I tell you what, you working for Marvel, the Super Bowl commercial, did you get a lot of reaction to that Super Bowl commercial?
What Super Bowl commercial?
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what? My mistake.
See, you're as crazy as the people on Twitter.
Right.
I'm not Lawrence Fishburne.
That's my fault. I know that. That was my fault. My mistake. You know what?
We don't all look alike.
Father, you're exactly
We're
right.
all black and famous.
You are guilty.
I am guilty.
Next question.
I am guilty.
He thought you were Bob Dylan.
Right. That's right.
You're the entertainment reporter?
I know. How dumb
You're
am
the
I?
entertainment reporter for this station?
Cue the nervous white laughter.
That's right. And cue the also cue the nervous, half-hearted save from the co-anchor. He thought you were Bob Dylan.
I know, and they're just spinning right now. And what I love about Sam Jackson is that he does not let go.
No, he keeps poking this fire.
Right. He's such a natural talent.
Love this
He's
guy.
fantastic.
You don't know the difference between
I
me and
know.
Lawrence Fishburne?
My mistake. My mistake. I apologize. Really, my big mistake. Let's talk
That
about.
must be a very short line for your job.
I'll say. No, it probably would not be hard to get another person to sit right here. Let's talk about RoboCop.
Oh, hell no.
Really? I apologize.
I'm the other guy. I'm the other guy. The other one. What's in your wallet?
Right. That's exactly right.
There's more than one black guy doing a commercial.
There it is. No question about that.
I'm the what's in your wallet black guy. He's the car black guy.
There it is.
Morgan Freeman is the other credit card black guy. You only hear his voice though, so you probably won't confuse him with Lawrence Fishburne.
You're 100% right.
Pretty strong.
And then he went on, but RoboCop, but I want to talk about RoboCop. And Samuel Jackson goes on and on. That wasn't the whole thing.
No, it's about 5 minutes.
It's fantastic.
Check it out.
It's so great. And you know what? You can't tell if Sam Jackson is really legitimately pissed or not, and that's what makes it beautiful.
It is.
Because I really don't think he's all that pissed, but he's having so much fun with it.
Another great news moment happened locally. Channel 5 here has been really great in their coverage of the Beatles' 50th anniversary. And as a matter of fact, Tony Perkins will be broadcasting live tonight from the Washington Coliseum, the site of the first Beatles concert.
Rob Spiewak's going to be there.
I'll be there.
Rob Spiewak's going to be down there going into the inner city. He's
I'll be there.
terrified.
I am. So if I don't come back, it's been very nice.
I don't know. I've been in this market for 3 decades. I do not know where you're going tonight.
Yeah, it's 2 blocks away from Union Station on the good side.
Hasn't Tony been doing pieces, like special pieces?
Yeah, for
on
8 or
Beatles?
10 days.
Yes.
8 or 10 days. But this is great because Sue Palka tries to get involved here, and Tony has to very nicely correct her. Bless Tony, because this probably made him a little more angry than he let on.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thanks for sharing with us, Tony.
Thank you.
It
Thanks,
has
everybody,
been
for
a
indulging.
Wonderful series,
Thank
and you've really made us all realize how fantastic they were. And I'm enjoying hearing the music again. My favorite Beatles song, Imagine.
Oh, it's a John Lennon, yeah.
Yeah, you're
Great
right.
song, though.
I
Great
lump it
song.
all in together.
Yeah,
I guess that's
okay.
not right.
That's okay. A lot of people do.
It's the same thing he did to me. Who gives a rat's ass?
I thought it
John
was the
Lennon
Beatles
is a
as well.
Beatle. Imagine is always going to be a Beatles song.
By the way,
to
I
me.
didn't know they were only together for 6 years.
Very brief, yeah. I mean, a little in America, 6 years. I think
Right.
technically 62 to 70.
I love that Beatles song, Photograph.
I do too. I
a
like
ring.
that Beatles song, silly love song. And I think this kid, he's been on YouTube. This encapsulates a lot of the way we feel. He's been shoveling snow for a while. Jesus, make it warm!
Jesus, make it. We're playing again.
I love that. And I
That's
close
tired.
with one of Oscar's words that he goes to a lot is amazing.
Yes.
And I think it's a great word. But it's being all over The Bachelor. Jimmy Kimmel actually counted down how many times they used it on this week's episode.
Sandra, she's an amazing woman. Amazing women.
This place is amazing. An amazing, amazing girl. So amazing.
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 Amazing. Amazing.
It's amazing.
Amazing. Amazing.
13 Amazings. Welcome back, Amazing. We really missed you.
That's your Magic Audio Vault. Have a great Tuesday, everybody.
We got to get out of here. Got a brand new post office box for you. Write it down. P.O. Box 2796, Leesburg, Virginia, 20177. That's our new one. For all technical support questions regarding the Mike O'Mara Show, contact our man Ponyboy at MikeO'MaraShow.com. And remember, the official TMOS e-voice line is open right now.
Oscar when?
Right now.
At 800-440-8167.
Nice guy.
For Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana, Mac, Ponyboy, everybody else, the Sugar Gliders, Miracle, and Miley. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
Ciao, ciao.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, don't go. I need to tell you that MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon is perfect for all your online shopping needs. Shop the best way. Shop Amazon. And please go through our website. Always open at MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.